Hi, everybody. Welcome to Unapologetic Radio, where I share my thoughts and opinions on things that are happening. Please remember that if you do not like my show, please move on. If you like my show, hit that like button and subscribe so that you will receive notifications of any new shows. If you like my show and want to support or just buy me some chocolate, my Cash App is in the description. I believe that there is power in numbers, and like all great leaders, I think we should stick together. So the verdicts keep coming in on all these celebrities and information on how they are constantly being sued by others. Well, a lot of you are going to disagree, but I have a question. Why are we prosecuting the celebrities and not any of our fathers, brothers, male cousins, boyfriends, or even husbands? And yes, if you tell your husband no and he proceeds, that is considered the R word. I was told we can't say it, so I just printed it. But you women that have low self-esteem and think that you're a quote-unquote bad bitch because you let your boyfriend and husband rough you up and dominate your ass like the slave masters did our ancestors, because you believe in your mind, subconscious mind, that he owns you because that's your boyfriend / husband, or because he pays your bills or helps you out. Ladies, it is wrong for any man to disrespect you. I will say that again. Ladies, it is wrong to let any man disrespect you or treat you like your property. We have fought too long and too hard to be independent thinkers and movers. This world is changing and changing fast. So why can't the black celebrities help their people? I did some research and I understand it much better than I did before. So get your popcorn and let me share with you why it is so difficult for black celebrities to help their people, their communities, and the poor.
Hit that like button and subscribe if you would like to support or buy me some chocolate. My Cash App is in the description.
Black celebrities gets paid millions, but not for freedom, but to give up their natural born given control. So the contract is disguised as the new slave contract. And when it is signed, they have just signed away their souls. I know you have heard other celebrities state this in private interviews, nothing mainstream, that they signed away their souls. But what we need to ask ourselves are, what is a leader? They are not being paid to be leaders. They are being paid to put chains and leashes around their necks. See, it's just me, but I count the number of owners of the celebrities by the amount of chains that they wear around their necks. Each chain to me represents a master or a brand deal, as they would like to call it. Just think about it. How many chains do you see 50 Cent wear around his neck compared to YNW Melly? Just saying. Because every dollar they earn reinforces that leash or chain around their neck. The white elites don't invest in talent. They invest in silence. Hence to why when a story comes out about our celebrities, is quickly followed up with stories that the public has never heard of before. See, that is the small print on the new slave contract. Your image is owned and your name is then trademarked, and your true talent and voice for helping your community is now censored, meaning silenced. See, once you sign, cash that first check, you are a brand, not a person. That cashing of the check process seals the deal. Instead of our black celebrities taking time to think about it, talk it over with family, consult with a different lawyer to see if your best interest is being represented, he or she is so quickly to sign the new slave recording contract, run to the bank to cash the check, go to the jeweler, and then go get the car before returning back to the block. In some cases, the industry just gives you straight cash to make sure that you spend it immediately. Once you get back to the block, you're just there to floss, and now they have just made you the new black elite, but not the black role model. See, since the 1920s, we have had more celebrity millionaires and billionaires than ever before. I ask myself, where are the black banks, black hospitals, black grocery chains, black houses, not projects? But all the black community will get from a black celebrity and the black elite is they will fix the sidewalk and the projects that the white people created to keep the black people caged, or they will donate an empty building and call it a rec center for the community, or they will pay a store or food truck to come into the community when they They are there so that they can floss their come up. And when the media pictures start to circulate, they take full credit for helping their community. For the men who came back in the community once they made it, they make sure to find them a jump off piece so that they have a reason for doing what they're doing. Because let's face it, sex is the downfall of the black community. Lust, as it was written in the Bible. But in all honesty, they are just not allowed to break the white people's code, which is, thou shalt not use our money to liberate your people. Endorsement deals, traveling with no rest, sexual encounters with people that wouldn't normally give you the time of day, specifically white women encounters. They are just there to watch their money, the money that their fathers gave you black men. Black men claim the reason why they're with the white women is because they know what to do, they know what to say, they know when to talk, they know when to be submissive. They know a lot because they were trained to know that. This isn't something that is natural with these women. Their main goal is to return back home to the white man. For the black females, white men would rather not even look at you, let alone let you into their office. But this isn't a come up. These are all fences designed by the white man. These black celebrities don't own the stadium. They don't own the mic. They don't own the home with the studio in it. They don't own the plane. And most importantly, they don't own their freedom. Remember, they weren't supposed to be free. The black celebrity is a tool of white supremacy packed in Gucci, Louis, Birkin. Black celebrities entertain the masses. I'm going to start bringing you a lot of information from Jane Elliott, whom has been around for a while, as she speaks today on the wealth game that is played on black people and has been played on black people for decades. Please listen.
This book, have you read The Color of Law? This book, it will blow you away when you realize some of the things, and it's so sensible, and I should have known. Parents' economic status is commonly replicated in the next generation. So once government prevented African Americans from fully participating in the mid-20th century free labor market, depressed incomes became for many a multi-generational trait. All you have to do is keep one generation at a low rate, at a low wage, make them work for less than they're worth, make them work as often as you can, and pay them less. And then they don't have enough money to put money, they don't have enough wages to put money away, so they can't have a savings account. So they have nothing to hand down to their children. So you can make that go on generation after generation after generation. And woe be unto the black person who makes too much money. We'll soon find a way to put a stop to that. You have to read this book. And if you do, you'll realize that the people who wrote the laws learned the same stuff that you and I did. They believed the same myths that our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents did, which was that if you're white, you're all right.
Hit that like button and subscribe if you would like to support or buy me some chocolate. My Cash App is in the description.
You won't realize what the laws are all about until you read that. And then before you read that, read this. Those are twin girls. And if you open this and you look to one page, and here is a picture of a map that shows where we started and where those brilliant black people moved across the face of the earth without any modern technology. And we have convinced them and ourselves that they aren't as smart as we white folks are. But I pull up to the stop sign in Osage, Iowa. There's a big trucker sitting on my right side. Okay, he's getting his motor because he's on schedule and he's got to go. And he looks down at me, and I look up at him, and I smile. And I know he's thinking, oh, she thinks I'm cute. What I'm thinking is, well, you big pink idiot, if you knew that what is stopping you right now was invented by a black man, you'd run that light. But he doesn't know that. Making fun of him. And I'm thinking, yes, sir, when he guns his motor. And for me, SIR is an acronym for Simple Ignorant Racist. If you read the book, The Myth of Race, you will realize that before Columbus discovered America, before 1492, there were blacks and whites, but slavery was not based on the color of your skin. But then, during the Spanish Inquisition, Torquemada and company were trying to kill people who weren't Christian because it's, you can bring people to Christ by killing them. They are much more worshipful when they're in the grave, evidently. But anyway, he was killing people because he thought they weren't Christian. He found out that he killed a whole bunch of people who were Christians. So he realized that he couldn't tell what your religion was by looking at you. So he had to find a way to decide who deserved to die. He probably wasn't Christian. And he based it on skin color. And that's how long this particular problem has been going on, only for a little over 500 years. You have to realize that, yes, there have always been people of different colors, but slavery was not dependent on skin color. Slavery was dependent on a whole lot of other things, but not skin color until the 1400s. So right now in this country, we are using 15th and 16th century vocabulary to solve problems in the 21st century. You can't do it. You've got to get into the 21st century if you're going to solve the problems we have. It's entirely different now. We have instant communication. What I say today in 5 minutes can be heard in South Africa. And I get letters from people all over the world now because they're hearing a different kind of story. I don't believe in race. I believe there's only one race. It's the human race. You and I are 30th to 50th cousins because we both have the same ancestor.
Well, there you have it, guys. Miss Jane Elliott. I actually will be studying a couple of more of her seminars, and I'm going to read more up on her work. But so far, everything that I've heard from her, I don't want to say she's pro-black against white, or she's with the white trying to manipulate the black. If you listen to what she says, she's been saying the same thing for decades, and it makes sense. There is only one race, and that's the human race. Well, thank you guys for watching and subscribing. If you would like to support the channel or just buy me some chocolate, my Cash App is in the description. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. Tell all your family, friends, and coworkers all about Unapologetic Radio. Until next time, please be blessed.